allowed you to retrofit their towers with new equipment to expand your network, then their schools, their first responders, their city governments could use it too. And as a result, police officers can access crime databases in their cars, and firefighters can download blueprints on the way to a burning building. And public works officials can save money by monitoring pumps and equipment remotely. And you've created new online learning opportunities for K through 12 students as far as 30 miles away. Some of whom can't always make it to school in a place that averages 200 inches of snow. Now, some of these students don't appreciate the end of school days. I know Millie and Sasha get really excited about school days. Of course, in Washington, things shut down when there's an inch of snow. But this technology is giving them more opportunity. It's good for their education. It's good for our economy. In fact, I just came from a demonstration of online learning in action. We were with Professor Lubick, and he had plugged in Negaunee High School and Powell Township School in Big Bay. So I felt like the guy in Star Trek. I was being beamed around across the Upper Peninsula. But it was remarkable to see the possibilities for these young people who are able to, let's say, do a chemistry experiment, and they can compare the results with kids in Boston. Or if there's some learning tool or material that they don't have immediately accessible in their school, they can connect here to the university, and they're able to tap into it. It's opening up an entire world to them. And one of the young people who I was talking to, he talked about foreign policy and what we were seeing in places like Egypt. And he said, you know, what's amazing, especially for us, is that now we have a window to the entire world. And we can start understanding other cultures and other places in ways that we could never do without this technology. For local businesses, broadband access is helping them grow and prosper and compete in the global economy. In fact, Marquette has been rated one of the top 5 e-cities in Michigan for entrepreneurship. So here's a great example. Getz's Clothiers. This is a third-generation, family-owned Marquette institution. They've occupied the same downtown store for more than a century. But with the help of broadband, they were recently listed as one of America's 5,000 fastest-growing companies. Now, how'd they pull that off? Obviously, they've got great products, great service. But what's also true is online sales now make up more than 2/3 of their annual revenue. Think about that. You got a downtown department store. Now 2/3 of its sales are online. It can process more than 1,000 orders a day, and its workforce is more than doubled. So you've got a local business with a global footprint because of technology. Now, if you can do this in snowy UP, we can do it all across America. In fact, many places already are. So in Wagner, South Dakota, patients can receive high-quality, life-saving medical care from a Sioux Falls specialist who can monitor their EKG and listen to their breathing from 100 miles away. In Ten Sleep, Wyoming, I love the name of that town. Ten Sleep. It's a town in Wyoming of 300 people. A fiber optic network allowed a company to employ several hundred teachers who teach English to students in Asia over the internet 24 hours a day. You've all heard about outsourcing. Well, this is insourcing, where overseas work is done right here in the United States of America. So we want to multiply these stories. We want to multiply your story all over the country. We want to invest in the next generation of high-speed wireless coverage for 98% of Americans. This isn't just about faster internet, or being able to find a friend on Facebook. It's about connecting every corner of America to the digital age. It's about a rural community in Iowa or Alabama where farmers can monitor weather across the state and market across the globe. It's about an entrepreneur on Main Street with a great idea she hopes to sell to the big city. It's about every young person who no longer has to leave his hometown to seek new opportunity because opportunity is right there at his or her fingertips. So to make this happen, we're going to invest in research and development of emerging technologies and applications. We're going to accelerate breakthroughs in health and education and transportation and deploy a new nationwide interoperable wireless network for first responders, making sure they've got the funding and the frequencies that they were promised and that they need to keep us safe. It's important. By selling private companies the rights to these airwaves, we won't just encourage private investment and expand wireless access, we're actually going to bring in revenues that lower our deficit.